So today we will discuss about the MSc Class 2. As we have discussed the structure of MSc 1, Class 1 in my previous video. So basically this MSc 2 is again a protein. Basically it is a glycoprotein, right? It is a glycoprotein, and basically it is present on the dendritic cells, on the dendritic cells, on the all the APCs, like antigen presenting cells, APCs, right, on macrophages, on B and T lympho, or basically B lymphocytes. Right, it is present on these cells. Basically it is a heterodimer, like it consists of two chain of polypeptide, one is alpha and second is beta. Basically this alpha is further divided into alpha 1 and alpha 2, and this beta is divided into beta 1 and beta 2. If we talk about the mass, like the molecular mass of these both is, the mass of alpha is 33 kilodalton, like which is their molecular mass, right? And this beta, basically its mass is 28 kilodalton, and it is also its molecular mass, right? So now let's just draw the structure of this MHC class 2. Basically it's something about like this. It's something like this, right? Basically this is known as, like, this is beta 1, this is alpha 1, this is alpha 2, and this is beta 2. Obviously it is making the proximal part, and this is the distal part, or you can say these alpha 1 and beta 1 are basically making the binding groove. It is basically making the binding groove. Okay, let us make the transmembrane. Basically it's like this, and this is basically transmembrane domain. And basically this transmembrane domain is made up of alpha 2 and beta 2, like, and basically this transmembrane domain contains hydrophilic and hydrophobic part, right? And hydrophobic charge molecules, and this is basically the cytoplasmic domain. right? So this is the transmembrane, and it is made up of alpha 1 and beta. It is made up of alpha 2 and beta 2 chain, and this is a binding group, and it is made up of alpha 1 and beta 1. Okay, so bond between the alpha and the beta chain is basically the non-covalent bond. The bond between alpha and beta is basically non-covalent bond, basically the weak bond, right? And the bond between the binding group and the antigen, the bond between binding group and antigen is hydrogen bonding, right? It is the hydrogen bonding between the you can say the antigen and the binding group, right? If we talk about the binding group, as I said, the binding group is made up of this binding group is basically made up of alpha 1 and beta 1. So basically the polypeptide chain which can join the binding group is basically made up of 13 to 18 amino acids, right? It is made up of 13 to 18 amino acid. And basically this Mhc-Class 2, as we have discussed this thing in my previous video as well, this Mhc-Class 2 basically attract CD4 cells. Like we have CD4, we have like suppressor and thyroid cells are included in CD8. We have T helper cells, right? It basically attract T helper cells, right? And it also attracts the, like, along with the TCR, like obviously the cofactor CD4 alone will not come, the TCR, like the T cell receptor, will also come with it. And basically this transmembrane, if we talk about this transmembrane, alpha 2 and beta 2, these both anchor the whole, like it anchors the whole MHC to the cytoplasm, right? So I hope this is clear to you. If you have any kind of queries, you can ask in the comment section. Very